3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Forex Trading Show. Forex trading live every weekday morning. Real trades, real profits, zero analysis. Set back, relax, and get ready to profit. And now, your host, Terry from FXWithTerry.com.
Real trades, real profits, zero analysis. I'm starting out today with a brand new microphone. If you could let me know, I know there's a 30-second delay on lives on YouTube. Let me know in the live chat that it's even working. I have had, if you're an expert microphone professional, please contact me. I started this particular series, this live series out back in January, the beginning of the year, and I've went through 5 microphones, spent $1,000, and I just realized, because someone pointed it out the other day and then I heard it yesterday, that the microphone I had, the headset, was like crazy crackle. Like, I just cannot get good audio. I can't get good audio. So, mic check, 1, 2, 3. Let me know in the live chat here on YouTube, if you would, what you think about the sound. I can crank it up, I can bring it down. Really what I was looking for is just some clarity. So let's get started. We'll circle back to the mic check because there's a massive delay on YouTube. Let me know in the chat. We've got an AUD NZD sell trade that we launched, I believe, 2 days ago, beginning of the week. This is the free signal trade. Dave Mack said there's a little crackling. Unbelievable. This is a brand new, really expensive mic. It must be my computer. I'm going to get it figured out. In fact, I'm going to put some time into it today. So, Wealth on YouTube says, I hear you fine. I'll bet it's fine, but I don't know why there's a crackle. It's literally pin drop quiet in here, and it's got to be my computer. It's got to be something. I have 700 things plugged into it, so maybe I'm getting some feedback. I'll test some things today. Anyway, getting into this. Sorry to bother you with that, but hey, I'm doing this live, so this is how it works. So AUD NZD sell trade 1 in profit. I am going to launch a new free trade within minutes. I have not looked at the overall system, my overall algorithm, to find out what trade, what pair I'm going to send you. I'm going to do that in real time. In fact, we'll go look at the algorithm right now together. Normally I wouldn't share that. Let me go to the pause screen. I'll pull up the full system and we'll choose a trade. Move the camera here. We'll choose a trade live and in real time. Kind of interesting to see how it happens, but and also kind of like how much control I have. So Wealth says, I'm on my phone listening, so not sure if that makes a difference. Yeah, I don't know. But we'll find out. I mean, obviously I get to, best way for me to test this is I just go live randomly on YouTube, do a 60-second recording, leave it up there, and then I can hear it myself. So anyway, pulling up the full algorithm here. Let me share this with you. And this, I want you to understand what you're seeing here. This is my algorithm sending out trades. I'm sorry, this is not the actual copy account. This is an account that I'm copying all of my trades to, and I'm copying them at a 10x multiplier. The trades come out at 0.01 lot size. You can see here, so the base lot size is 0.10, $1 per pip. And this is the Premium Signals Monitor account. So what I typically do is I look through here, and I do this kind of like I would do on my own. And looking at the comments, Raj says, sound is clear. Okay. Why are some people getting crackling or telling me that it's crackling and other people it's clear? Very interesting. If it's crackling for you, what device are you listening on? Are you on a headset? If it's loud and clear, what device are you on? Let me know. So I look through here and I'm looking for what appears to be a trade that's about ready to pop. This is not 100% guaranteed. There's a 100% guarantee the trade's going to end in a net profit, and we will talk about that a little bit today because I got some skeptical people, some naysayers. So, and it looks like Dave just posted to the group and said I recorded the crackling sound on my phone. All right, cool. So I'll check that out. What I'm looking for here is potentially a trade ready to pop. Like, look at Chief JPY, CHF JPY. The second trade in the sequence of trades is in profit. Let's actually go look at the chart on this, and here's what I typically look at. So let me pull it up on my end so it's just a little bit closer so I can draw on the screen here. Let's see here. So we are in a buy trade. The price is right here. The take profit's up here. I like this. A little bit of a slower pair, but Doug says iPad has slight background popping. That is just, it's got to be the computer. Anyway, thank you for that feedback. This will be a fun this will be a fun live video if someone sees this 3 years from now. Like, why is dude talking about his microphone so much? Just need clear audio, and it apparently doesn't work. So I think this is probably a pretty good trade to jump into, CHF JPY buy trade. I believe I'm going to send this one out as the free signal. Let me read the comment here. Okay, cool. So, getting some feedback finally. What I said, there's a 30-second delay on YouTube. What is there, like a 3-minute delay for you guys? There must be. Well, I can say some crazy shit and then it doesn't happen until 3 minutes into the future. Wow, that's pretty cool. So I'm going to do this trade, and what I'm going to do is we're going to go, so CHF JPY, it's the second. Let's go to the pause here. I'm going to go back to the Free Signals account. I will share that with you here on the screen. Actually, you know what? I got to stay on the pause screen. I'm going to stay on the pause screen. So give me a second. I'm going to launch this inside of the free signal, and then I'll share it here. So give me a second. I need to re-log into my account, and it's seemingly very slow this morning. So CHF JPY buy. This says unable to connect. Interesting. I'm now I can't even log in to my own server. Doug says time travel does exist. I wonder if it's because we having internet issues, which of course that's how it works, right? So let me try my server one more time because I'm having internet issues. It's going to work now. You know what? I just had I probably should do resets. I just had a bad connection. So again, launching the free signal. Let me kind of get my head back into this. Give me a second because I started to go a different direction there. So the free signal, stand by. Sorry, I'm there. I just, little disjointed this morning. So I said, what did I say? CHF JPY. So let me plug it in here. We're going to jump into that trade. Yes, really going off my computer this morning. CHF JPY. Now I've lost my train of thought. Let me go look at the account real quick. Make sure that that's what... Yes, I'm correct. Just needed to confirm. And in about 30 seconds, I'm going to launch it here. And then we will watch it. We will log in and watch it on screen. So, yeah, interestingly enough, because my internet connection was delayed, I'll show you something here. let's come back to all this. All right, let me open the free signal trade here. Completely disjointed this morning. You're going to see what I did, which is interesting. I hit the button twice, so I entered the trade twice. Here's what's interesting about my algorithm. That doesn't bother it at all. My algorithm is not time and price specific. It's not. It's direction specific and take profit specific. This is an example of something you could do. I accidentally clicked the button because my internet was on and off, and I ended up clicking it twice. No big deal. So you're in this trade. You can do one, you can do two, whatever you want. You can do one at a higher lot size. But CHF JPY buy trade already in profit doesn't mean it's going to stay in profit. Not trying to, trick you or lie to you there. This is the second trade in the sequence, and that's what's cool about my system. It is so flexible. You do not, other signals that you get from people, you pretty much got to enter them at the time they give them to you and at the price they give it to you at. That is not important with mine. Now, since we're moving along here, let's talk about something that is a very common mind virus in the Forex market. It is called stop loss. I get brand new members come in all the time and say, I'm following your trades. I'm making money. This is amazing. First trade I took from you, Terry, was profitable. But I'm missing the stop loss. Where is your stop loss, Terry? And I'm like, well, my friend, that's a virus that is given to you by traders that like to lose. Now, if you like to lose your trades, set a stop loss. But if you don't like to lose, don't set a stop loss. Now, there are a lot of other subset mind viruses associated with the concept of setting a stop loss. A lot of others. One might be, well, every top trader has told me to set a stop loss. Here's another one. What happens if the trade goes against me and I don't have a stop loss? I'm going to lose my whole account. No, not if you know what the hell you're doing. And I'm going to put you on game here and tell you what to do. Think of it this way, and I get that it's a mind shift. You have a virus. Sometimes it takes a while to get over that sickness. I'm going to give you some over-the-counter OTC pills here to solve your mind virus, okay? And when I say over-the-counter, it means it's not going to solve it immediately. It's not because it doesn't work immediately. It's because it's hard to change. It's hard to have been brainwashed by the Forex woke mind virus of the stop loss. It's hard to get past that. Here's what I want you to start doing if you have the stop loss mind virus. I want you to set an additional trade. You can even set a pending order if you want, buy stop, sell stop, where you would set your stop loss. So wherever you feel like you have to have a stop loss, go into an additional trade in the same direction, okay? Now that's going to beg one fundamental difference. Don't go into that first trade at the highest lot size your account can handle. Give it some room to breathe. Instead of taking a loss, go in at a little bit lower. Hell, go in at the minimum lot size if you're scared. If you're scared. No reason to bring fear. That's another mind virus. No reason to bring fear into the Forex trading market. So what you're going to do, and what we do, is where a traditional losing trader might set their stop loss after a buy entry right here, what we'll do is we'll plan to add an additional trade. You don't have to increase the lot size right away. We typically don't. You'll notice that this was actually the second trade in my algorithm sequence, and it started out at $1 lot size, added another trade at $1 lot size. It will increase the lot size if and when it goes deeper against. But here's the deal. No one knows the direction of the trade. We make an absolute algorithmic mathematical best guess. We roll the dice and throw them out there. And if it goes in our direction, we take profit. Hence, you ready? This trade. We did an AUD NZD sell. It kind of went sideways. It took profit last night. That's what it does. Didn't go against us. We didn't add any more trades. By adding a trade instead of a stop loss, we avoid the worst case scenario, set a stop, take a loss. We avoid that. Okay, feel comfortable with that. That means we go into our first trade at a reasonable lot size for our account balance, for our margin level percent. I really don't give a shit what the drawdown is. People have come, what's your average drawdown, Terry? I'm like, go away. I don't, you might have a virus too deep for me to solve. It says drawdown is simply the market moving against your trade and using, more so in my algorithm than really anything, I'll say this because it's a positive thing. My algorithm, you need to let it use some of your balance to trade. Everybody wants to have a $10,000 account and use none of their balance for trading. So they want zero drawdown and 30% a month profit. What? Fuck, that's a mind virus also. Stand by. I need to check something on my end. 1 second. Okay, good. Just needed to check something. I'll bring you back here. So, you're going to hear me say this stuff over and over and over again because these viruses run deep. I mean, I've had this group for, almost a year now, and I continue to get brand new people with the same old mind viruses that come in on a daily basis. Where is the stop loss? I don't see a stop loss. I want to get into a long debate with this person, and maybe from a helpful standpoint, because I'm not saying that there's not many people that resist it, but certainly they're like, what? How can that? No, I've been taught completely different. Just beware. There are mind viruses and everything in life. And boy, there's a lot of them in Forex. Kind of interesting to see this trade going profitable and sideways and so on and so forth. Again, CHF-JPY is a very slow moving pair. Probably moves 40, 50 pips a day, if that. You can go look on mataf.net and look at the Forex volatility, sort the list for sort it by the pips column. It'll show you CHF-JPY. Anyway, this is going to be a great trade. And if you can just, someone used the word yesterday, contrarian. If you can just be contrarian and understand that this is different than what you've been taught, let's just assume you've been taught everything wrong. Now, I don't really like to, and I haven't, although I think I'm going to start doing more. I haven't really got into teaching mode. Like, there's nothing to learn with this. Take the signal, take your profit. My advice, pull it out, hold it in Bitcoin for 5+ years, and that's where you'll make all of your money. All of it. It'll be incredible. It'll be a game changer. And if you don't, guess what? You still got your principal balance. If you start a $10,000 account and start trading and you make some money and you hold it in Bitcoin and you're conservative and you don't lose from your principal balance, even if what I'm telling you to hold your money in Bitcoin for 5+ years turns out to be not that great, you still got your original money. You're not putting it at risk other than to leverage it to trade with. Okay? So, let me take a look at this here. Yeah, take profit 173.496 is what we set for CHF JPY. I see somebody made a comment here. What did they say? 73.496 is TP just in case it decides to move quickly. Yeah, yeah. It's only going to move towards take profit. I mean, if it moves quickly, this pair does not move quickly, but maybe there's some news or something going on this morning. I really haven't looked, but it's looking good. It's hovering around. It's going to hover around that entry area. It's been doing that all morning, but our take profit is up here, and that's where it will go, even if it pulls back, even if we add some more trades. The idea of adding more trades, going in at a reasonable lot size and adding more trades, does something pretty simple. If our TP is up here and we're in this trade, and let's say the market just falls out of the bottom and we're adding a trade, adding a trade, adding a trade, not necessarily increasing our lot size. Maybe we would down here on this one. The algorithm makes that decision. You can see it. You can see it if you're monitoring the account. What it actually does is if the price is down here, that additional addition of trades goes ahead and recalculates the take profit, and it brings it closer to where the current price is. And all we need then is a simple little pullback to take profit. It's the easiest way to trade in the world. If you want to bid higher and bid more aggressive and take more risk with this method, you can, with the idea that you're constantly pulling out your profits. Because the more risk you take, as far as the bid amount, the more risk you take, the more risk you're going to have of blowing the account. I have no problem starting a $2,000 account for the year, doubling it every 30 to 45 days, pulling out my profits, doubling it again, pulling my profits, doubling it again, pulling my profits, doubling again, pulling my profits. At the end of the year, maybe I blow out my final try at $2,000 that I try to double. It doesn't matter. I've extracted thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars out of the market, and I'm holding it in the highest return on investment, which is currently Bitcoin in the world. 155% a year. Nothing comes close to it. Even if you had a bad year at 40%, you still couldn't. You're still outpacing the S&P 500. You're still outpacing gold, right? And I think it'd be crazy to trade individual stocks. If you're going to gamble with individual stocks, you might as well gamble with Forex. You'll be much better off. My opinion. I'm a hack. I'm a gambler. Don't take my advice. It's entertainment purposes only. Of course. Hopefully you're entertained. I got no jokes this morning. This is pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I don't think there's much more to talk about today. I did want to talk about that stop loss mind virus. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. It's Wednesday, October 16th. We're having a pretty smooth week. I did mention in the group today, based off the current market conditions, I believe the best combo, and you have to be a subscriber to get this, is to combine my one profitable pair feed with my gold scalper feed on a smaller account. Let's call it $1,000 to $2,000 to $3,000, $4,000, right, in a few $1,000 range, and get aggressive with it, and attempt to double it as quickly as you can. Right now, my test account, let's go look at it. My test account is doubling about every 3 weeks. I shouldn't say that. It's doubling about every 30 days. So let me pause here. Let's go look at this account, and we will end it here. I believe it is this one. No, sir, it is not that one. It is this one. I'll share this with you. So this was a $3,000 account that in the last 3 weeks has come up $1,900, so well over 50%. I am currently trading the one profitable pair feed, which is AUD USD currently. and it is also trading my gold scalper, so we're in a gold trade, right? I don't care. I'm pushing this account. I don't care about the drawdown right now. I don't care. What I'm looking at is margin level percent, 7,100. Yawn, take a nap. This is beautiful. If you look at the results, the gold trade made $42.40 last night, and that AUD USD is going to be very profitable. But for the week, $601.52, and for the month so far, which is not a full month, $1,921. This was a $3,000 account. We're going to double it this month. Absolutely. We've been trading this for 2 weeks. We're going to double it this month. It's aggressive. Here's why I like it. Here's why I'm willing to be more aggressive in this scenario. If one of these trades, either the AUD USD basket or the gold trades, and we're probably going to get more gold trades, probably going to get a basket of trades. It's so much easier to manage if one of them runs away. When I say runs away, not runs away really, but runs away in this account, because I'm bidding a lot for this account size. I'm bidding a 15x factor on standard currency pairs, and I'm bidding a 5x factor on gold. Now, what do I mean 15x? I send AUD USD trades, or I send all trades out at a 0.01 lot size. So all of these trades are being copied and sent to your account at 0.01 lot size. I'm upscaling the standard pairs 15 times, so to 0.15 lot size base, and I'm upscaling gold 5 times. So, and I believe, yes, let me answer this. The system resets to take profit as the pullback occurs. Therefore, we get a trade in profit. Yes, yeah, that's what it does. So, I like this because I'm being aggressive. I'm pushing the limits. I'm gambling on my original $3,000 balance, but I've done extremely well. I could pull my $1,921 out right now and be, well over 50% profit in a couple weeks. Unheard of in any sort of investing or financial markets. Unheard of. But we're doing it, and it's possible, and it's safe. No, I don't have a stop loss because I don't set a stop. I don't want to take a loss. So the value behind doing this, and you need to practice, is that let's say AUD USD runs away on me on this account. The algorithm's adding more trades, increasing the lot size, starting to kill my margin level percent, down around 1,000% margin level. That's me, because I practice this. I'm going to hedge. Now, worst case scenario is AUD USD and gold runs away on me. Probably not both going to happen at the same time. One or the other is going to take a profit. I'll say, okay, quit giving me gold or quit giving me standard pairs, and I'll manage out what I got left by hedging. A hedge is an equal and opposite trade. If I were to hedge gold right now, I'd do a sell trade at 0.05. I'd do an equal and opposite trade, and that would stop the account margin level percent from bleeding away. That's it. You can practice this on a demo account all day long. How do you do it without copying my signal? Just go get my free signal, enter the trade, whatever I'm giving you, whatever pair, whatever direction. What did we just do? A CHF JPY buy. Go into it, go at a heavy lot size. If my system adds another one, add another one. Start pushing your account and getting to the point where you have to hedge, and you practice it, because hedging is not only mathematic protection for your account, it's also kind of a feeling. Like, when should I do it? Like, the worst time to hedge, and it happens a lot, is when the price has gone way too far against you and you're like, I can't take anymore, and you hedge, and then it immediately turns right around. You got to be managing it. There are ways to do it. There, Uncle Paul is calling. There are ways to do it, and that's supposed to block calls. I don't know why that happened. There are ways to do it with, for example, MetaTrader 4 opened on desktop, and it's easier to manage the trade at that point. I'm going to start showing some of those things. It's just easier to enter a trade and like drag a stop loss or do a buy or stop, buy or stop a pending order, right? Buy stop, sell stop is what I was trying to say. It's just easier to kind of drag the lines around. You can't do that on mobile. You can't as easily do it on mobile. It can be done. I can do it in an emergency if I'm out and I'm away from my desktop and I got to manage this trade. It can be done. But it's also pretty easy. You're like, you don't have to run all this stuff on desktop. It's more complex for most people. But you ought to have a desktop version. You ought to have the desktop version installed, be logged into your account, and just don't run it. Don't run it, right? But when you need to manage, what you'll do is you'll open the desktop and you can manage it a little bit easier. And I'll show you some of those techniques coming up soon here during a live session. I'll show you how to manage it inside of the desktop software. So let's stop there. I'd like to see how my mic ended up turning out. We'll see. If this, I got a brand new kind of high-end lavalier mic, and if it's still crackly, then it's the computer, and I'm gonna have to figure something out. So, or get a new computer, but this is brand new. So that's it. Appreciate you joining me today. Didn't look at every account. Really don't need to. A lot of this is about me dealing with the woke Forex mind virus every morning, every afternoon, and looking at what's going on with the trades and attempting to also be that person that if you have questions, now's the time to ask. And I got to squash, which I will a million more times, the set a stop loss woke mind virus concept. That's it. I'll see you on tomorrow's live. I'll see you in the live group. Take care.
Thank you for joining us on the Forex Trading Daily Live Show. Get access to all of the free trades with full auto trading at fxwithterry.com. Be sure to subscribe and get notified of the daily live stream. And get ready for your next profitable Forex trade.